And we're backstage at Kodak Hall with the legendary Buddy Guy. Mr. Guy, welcome back to Rochester, sir.
Thank you very much. Really, it's a pleasure getting back because in my earlier days we played a lot here at some small clubs. And I just asked Joe Beard, which is, this is his home, whatever happened to the Red Creek. I used to go there a lot and play there. Yeah, that was the good old days, man. Yeah.
I remember seeing you the first time I was 11 years old. My grandma took me to see you when I was 11 years old at the Red Creek, and so that's.
You remember that?
I do.
At 11?
I was 11, yeah.
You wouldn't lie to me, would you?
No, I had to fight to get in the club, like grandmother.
well, let me see. I'm going to find out that you lying. Did you tell your mama to take you home after you heard me play the first note?
It was my grandma, so I couldn't leave anyway. So.
Okay, you got one of them grandmothers like I had then, man. You had to sit here whether you like it or not. Okay, all right, okay. I trust you.
But you walked in the crowds. I liked it. That was my first blues show, and so.
Well, thank you. I still have to get some attention, man. You know, because there's so many great musicians around. A lot of them are no longer with us, and I wasn't even in the company with Muddy, Wolf, and Walter, and B.B. and them, Bobby, and all those people like that. And I learned that from a great guitarist made a famous record called Things I Used to Do, Guitar Slim. And I saw him doing that, and he got my attention when I was about 14, 15, or 16 years old. And I say, well, I would love to learn how to play like B.B. King, but I want to act like Guitar Slim. And I mean, even if don't nobody pay attention to you, if you walk out there, somebody got to say, oh, wait a minute, he's crazy, or something like that. You know, just getting attention, you know. And a lot of kids do that now, too.
We're speaking with Buddy Guy here on Jazz 90.1. Yourself, Magic Sam, and Otis Rush. You guys all came up together almost all the same age. And I can't imagine being 21, 22 years old in Chicago, 1956, 57. What was that like for you guys?
Well, it was like going to school because all the greats were still alive and in good health then. You know, that was Jimmy Reed going strong there, Muddy, Wolf, Walter, Sonny Boy. I could run out of time talking to you there. And Sam, Otis, and myself. Sam and Otis was there before I was. And by the way, Otis he'd had a stroke, but he's still alive. You know, Sam passed away over 30-some years ago at a very young man. But it was so many great guitar players there, man, till I didn't, you know, and I didn't plan this. I just said I'm going to Chicago so I can really get up close, look at those guys. And they found out I could play a Jimmy Reed lick, Muddy Waters backup, and then they found out I started making, and they was asking me to make records with Wolf, Walter, and Sonny Boy, and I woke up and said, me? You know, I didn't know I could make them that pleased for them to invite me to make a record. And then I woke up one day and they said, you know, you can be a leader. And I was too shy to sing until Muddy and them introduced me to drink the schoolboy scotch, what they called back then. And I learned how to drink that, and I got a little out of the shyness, but I still get nervous. I'm nervous right now, man, because when you're dealing with the public, you never know. You know, you might find the crowd tonight is giving you the biggest boost you ever was. And throughout my career, when I think I've played my best, that's when somebody asks me, was I ill? When I think I played my worst, everybody's saying, man, you blew them out of there last night. I'm like, did I? Yeah, it's a rough business, man. Yeah.
We're speaking with Buddy Guy here on Jazz 90.1. Buddy, how can we continue to preach the blues legacy to younger African Americans to learn about this music and get involved with it?
We need more people like you with the radio, because most African American kids, including mine, didn't know who I was until they got 21, and then they could come in the blues club and see me. I just told Joe Beard, my son just grabbed a guitar. Matter of fact, before he could come in the club, when he was like 12, 13, they used to 4th of July, they used to put the record players out there and go out there and barbecue, and it was playing Michael Jackson, Prince, and they would slip my record out there, and my son would take it off. Yeah, and when he turned 21 and come saw me in person, now he got a guitar and I can't get rid of him. He says, so what it is now, the kids don't hear the Muddy Waters, T-Bone Walker, Lightning Hopkins, them like I did when we didn't have nothing but AM stations. They played everybody's music, including the spiritual every once in a while. They played country and western. They played whatever the record was that they thought sounded good. They didn't have program directors. A DJ could play whatever he chose. And now I have friends of disc jockeys, and they say, we don't play blues because it's too slow. And at one point I thought the lyrics we were singing was a little too strong until hip-hop came out. Now they played that, and those kids can say what they want. So when I go to the stage now, man, I can use a little piece of profane, and the people, I get a standing ovation over that, not just singing, because they know about it. With the technology now, with the stuff they got on television, man, sometimes these kids 4 years old know more than me and you put together. So far as what's being said and what's being not said, watch, my grandmother used to break my jaw if I'd say something profane. Now, you can't even chastise your own child. Teacher can't tell you. Your child can put you in jail. And I think they want you in jail because somebody's going to come get you. But if you put the child in jail, they don't have to pay for that. So it's like all that. But it's a long story. But I think, I don't think those good days like that ever coming back again. But I just hope I am promoting a lot of young kids now that if I catch them, and when I play the concerts like tonight, and a lot of them we playing outdoor during the summer, I find a lot of young kids, 7, 8, 9, 12 years old, come up and say, I didn't know who you was till I heard what Eric Clapton or Jeff Beck or somebody said. And they get hooked, and their parents call me and say, I heard you give this certain kid, which is Quinn Sullivan. I don't know if you heard him. Yeah, man, I found him at 7 years old, and I just told Joe Beard, I said, hey, man, I saw that guy when he's 7 years old. He was playing so much. I said, how did you know that at 7? And I'm almost 80 and still don't know that, man. So they're there, but they just look for role models now. And unless you have a Muddy Waters or some of those great players where they can see it at an early age or hear it, like you, hopefully you're doing it and you telling me, I'm sure you is, because you wouldn't be here talking to me if you say, I don't want to talk about no blues. But the blues and the lyrics we sing about everyday life, man. And a lot of kids begin, if they hear it, they can say, oh, I see what he was talking about, So that's got a lot to do with it. Hopefully we can get more people like you to kind of help us out with it, because we need all the help we can get.
We're speaking with the great Buddy Guy here on member-supported Jazz 90.1. We're proud to say we play jazz and blues equally because it's our heritage, it's our music, and thank you for doing it for us.
Thank you so much, and keep it up. And if you need me, if I come through town, I can talk to you for 6 hours if you want to.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
All right.